Speaking of the sun, let's talk about that and the big prediction for this massive display of the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, later on this week. I've been getting emails about it. A lot of people have been talking about it because everybody wants to see the Northern Lights, so I get it. It's super cool. The sun has been very active because we're going into a period. The sun's on an 11-year cycle where every 11 years it goes through what we call the solar maximum, where there's a lot of sun, a lot of solar flares, a lot of geomagnetic storms, and those are the things that spark the Northern Lights. But the article that said, hey, 17 states, and it's going to be Thursday, and you're going to see them. A lot of erroneous information in that article. So here's what we need in Portland to actually be able to see the Northern Lights from here. We need to have a strong solar storm, basically, and it's about the strength and then also the timing. It has to happen when it's dark on our side of the hemisphere, right? If you get a big, strong solar storm, but it's dark in Europe and daylight here in North America, then you're out of luck. You're not going to see it. So these lines represent the strength of geomagnetic storms. And notice the yellow line reaches down to about Portland. So that's a geomagnetic storm of a 3, or there's a solar index called the KP index. I don't want to dig into that. It's initials for a German phrase that's really long. And the higher the number, the stronger the solar storm. That's what we need to know on that. We need about a 7, better an 8 or even higher to get a good display of Northern Lights here in Oregon. Here's what's going to happen later on this week, at least right now. And this forecast can change. This is based on NASA and NOAA's 3-day solar forecast, and they do that. Strong solar storm, G3 or higher, KP is 7. Later this week, it never gets strong enough. It's a 0 on the G scale or less than a 4. So unlikely. It's possible if we get a really good solar storm like today or tomorrow that we could get the Northern Lights, but it's possible it could have happened tonight too, and it didn't. So Northern Lights most common around the equinox. That was another problem with that article. It says that that's the time of the year when you have the longest days. It's not. That's the solstice. The longest days are now. Equinox is when you have equal day to night, roughly. So again, everything you probably wanted to know and way more about the Aurora Borealis that we likely will not see this week.